I think I might just listen to Play Robots into Heaven again. Um, is it gonna start? Okay. I can't hear anything. Why is my TV doing this? I literally can't hear anything. Okay. That's fine. I just needed my music going before I could talk to y'all. Good morning. Or it's let me turn that down though. It's morning for me. I hope whatever time of day it is for you that you're having a great day today. Um, and welcome to my next video. um, so yeah, I'm just gonna get right on here and get right into it. Um, Today, I have a lot of things I want to talk about. Today, I think I want to talk about specifically social social media and also just social interactions in general though. Okay. I'm gonna crochet during this. And this is my, by the way, I'm crocheting this gigantic blanket right now. As you can see, it is on its way to being an American flag, which is, I didn't realize I was actually wearing this at the same time. That's really funny. But I'm crocheting an American flag. So far I've got what, 7 stripes? Or I've got 6 stripes. I'm working on the 7th stripe. Wait, no, I just finished the 7th stripe. Yeah, so it's time to start the 8th stripe. So I actually need to change colors from red to white. Didn't realize that because I was still on red. And I do have my scissors, perfect. Okay, the music just isn't working today. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Um, but yeah. Okay, I have a specific story. I always feel like this like every single day, right? But there's a specific story from like one of my neighbors in my apartment that I want to like talk about. So, um, let me change this color first before I can really get into it. Um, but yeah, I was hoping to have this blanket finished a long time ago, but it's big and also I just have been busy. But maybe I can have it done before the debate. We'll see. I kind of want to work on it during the debate though, as like a little, just like crochet while Trump and Kamala are going back and forth. Could be kind of fun. Could be kind of fun. Anyway, though, okay, so I've got the colors going. Go ahead and cut this. Y'all, so why are y'all antisocial? Literally, why are y'all antisocial? Like that's what I want to know. If someone in the comments could answer that question for me, or if someone wants to send me a text, if you have my number, or send me a DM on Instagram answering my question, I would love that. Why are y'all antisocial? I don't get it. I don't understand. And so there's this. So one of my neighbors, let's see, me trying to tell a story. So the other day, where was I going? To the gym? Or no, I was going to work. I was going to work, and I think my neighbor was also going to work. So he lives like literally 2 doors down from me, and we like have to go out of the same exit. So we like leave at the same time or whatever. And I always get excited when I see my neighbors because usually I don't see them. So it's like when I do, I always try to speak or whatever. And this is just in general. I feel like my neighbors never want to speak. And there's no way it's me, unless it is. But there's no way it's me. It's like, how do we live in the same building right next to each other and y'all don't want to talk? I just don't get that. Anyway, though. So I was like excited. I'm like, oh, there's somebody like I've never seen in this apartment before because I never see them. So it's like the two people that I do see, they're the only two people that I know that live here. So anybody else is like a new face or whatever. So he walked out and I was getting ready to try to speak. Literally, AirPods in both ears, like looking down at the ground, locks his door and runs out like to the face. And we're literally leaving at the same time, so it takes me like the same amount of time to also just lock my door and leave. So I'm like walking right behind him, and he's like running, y'all. He's like running down the stairs. And I'm like, look, it's not that deep. Like I didn't even get a chance to try to speak, but I understand that you don't want to. You don't have to run though. Like I'm not chasing you. You know what I mean? Like why are we like that's weird, I feel like. I low-key hope he hears me also. Like, no, that's weird though. Like, why are we like AirPods in both ears? And he works. I know where he works because later that day, I saw him at work. I didn't even know he worked there, but I went to Starbucks to get a coffee, and he was literally in the window handing me my coffee, which I personally thought was really funny. Maybe it's possible that he was running late. It's possible that he's running late. Because it was like basically right at 9, and it's like if your shift starts at 9, then you're gonna be late. Maybe it started at like 9:30. I don't know. But that was number one. Usually I need 3 pieces of evidence to prove something, but I feel like AirPods in, looking down at the ground, running, and not saying a word is enough evidence. But y'all, to make matter, because I was gonna hesitate to make this video. Then today, this morning, when I went to go get coffee at a different coffee shop that I just walked to, which is where I got this, I like order my coffee. I'm sitting there waiting, just like scrolling through Instagram or whatever. He walks in with those same AirPods in. It's really the AirPods for me, which I'm gonna go into a whole rant about that. He walks in with those same AirPods in and goes over to like the mobile ordering section and picks up his order and once again basically runs out of the building. Like, and again, since I had been there earlier, like I got my coffee not too long after him. So we're like walking behind each other kind of in a line. He's like running. And by the time I get to the building, he's nowhere in sight. Nowhere to be seen. And it's just like wild because I guess it's possible to just not be in the mood to talk to somebody. But how is it every time I see you, you're like running out of buildings, not making eye contact, and you have your AirPods in? Okay, so let's get into the AirPods. Because, and feel free to disagree with me, but I think if you have AirPods in, you're weird. I said it. I think if you have AirPods in, you're weird because who are you like, I have to get onto my cousins. I get onto my cousins and like my niece about this all the time. Because anytime we're like, we'll be driving from like, I don't know, the house to McDonald's. They'll be in the back seat with their headphones on and with like their AirPods in. What are you listening to? What are you listening? Is the world like that noisy that you have to like have it blocked out at all times? I don't get it. Or are you just so, I think what it is though is we live in an age where like everything is digital, everything is online. Everything is like technological. You know what I mean? And so when we live in that age, when you're in the real world and everything's physical and like tangible, then you don't know how to act. And I'm saying this as someone who has literally grown up as this technology has been developing. So I'm not immune to it. I'm literally on YouTube, or I'm not even on YouTube yet. I'm talking to my phone, like right now. Like I'm not immune to that. I get that, but I also know how to talk to people in real life, and like I don't walk around the world with my AirPods in. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's just I find it weird, even. And there's nothing wrong with I'm literally a musician. I'm about to have 2 degrees in music, right? Like I like music. I enjoy listening to it. I think everyone should. I think it's good. But sometimes I think, and I don't know what everybody's listening to in their earpods, but it's probably music. And for me, it's just kind of like, dang, like I went on a walk maybe like not too long ago. I walked for like 8 miles almost, and I did the whole thing with no music. And it's like I'm not saying that to like make myself sound cool or whatever, but I'm just saying like I'm experiencing like the people around me and the plants around me and the buildings around me and the cars and the animals. Like I'm just experiencing like the world for what it is rather than just like drowning everything out by putting my AirPods in. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Like maybe I'm crazy for that. Maybe I'm crazy for that. Even when I get on like the airplane, I don't necessarily like talk to people. I'm just thinking through my life. And maybe I just was different. I don't know, growing up or something. But even when I'm like sitting on the airplane, I like don't have my headphones on. Like maybe y'all can call me weird. I don't know, but it's like at least like I'll put them on at some point if I want to like watch my TV or listen to music or something. But I don't enter the plane with the headphones on. Cause like I want to see who I'm sitting next to. I want to be able to like talk to them if I need something or if they need something or if I just want to make conversation. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's like these days nobody knows how to do that. I'm supposed to be crocheting and I'm too busy trying to talk. And I'm not trying to even sound like an old person or sound like, oh, technology is bad, social media is bad. But like in some ways it is. Like in the ways that it teaches us how to forget to be social in real life, it's bad. Like I was thinking about this very recently, and this is not a new conversation, right? People talk about this all the time, but it's like y'all talk about it and then do it. Y'all talk about it and then I see you walking around the grocery store with AirPods in. I think I think it's the AirPods for me. I would rather you walk out of your apartment eyes to the floor, which also is weird. Like you can make eye contact with me, but eyes to the floor and run out of the building with no AirPods in. It's like, okay, at least like I get you're not. AirPods is like a signal of like do not talk to me. And I know sometimes you're just in a mood, or sometimes you just don't really feel like talking, or maybe you're busy and you just need to get right to where you're going, but it's like that's not always the case. And even if that is the case, again, I'm not saying everybody has to be like me or that I'm better than everybody else. But by the same token, you never see me with my like headphones in like that. For real. Sometimes, like I would do it some mornings, like going to school, like riding the bus. I might have my headphones in and then just walking to school. Like, sure, that's fine. But I would still, even then, I would still like talk to people. I don't know. It's weird. It's like, it's weird. And the only other time I have my headphones in is like at the gym. But even these days, I like to just like, I don't know. I like to just exist. Call me weird. And I like to talk to people around me. It's like if you have headphones in, you're never gonna. That makes you unapproachable. You know? That makes you unapproachable. And I'm not saying that everybody has to be like as social as I am, or everybody has to talk to me or whatever. But like, just like for you personally, like, do you really feel like good just always shutting the world out? and putting your headphones on. Maybe you do. Maybe that's what you like. You know, I don't know. I can't. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It's wild to me that people are walking around with headphones in and like don't know. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier. I was thinking to myself, like, being social nowadays literally looks like this. Like, this is what being social looks like. Ha ha ha. That's what being social looks like these days. Instead of like this. Oh, hey, like, how was your trip last weekend? Like, what did you do? Like, oh, I brought you back again. Like, it's like so, I don't know, it's just frustrating. Why would you not want to meet other people? Like, the world is so big and everybody lives like these deep and complex lives. And all you want to do is put your headphones in. Like, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm weird. And it's fine, I'm fine being weird, but like, I think y'all are weird. If you have your AirPods in, you're weird. Maybe that's the name of this video. I'm still trying to think about like my titling styles for my videos because I was thinking it could be cute to do like like a certain song every time, um, which was kind of like the idea behind the title of my first video. And I was like, well, maybe if I have music going, I can use like one of the songs from that. But now my music's not working, so. And you know what though? Maybe that's symbolic of like the whole point of what I just said. My music isn't working. I was literally trying to put on music in the background, and it literally isn't even working. It's like, it's feeding into what I'm saying. It's like, maybe always having your AirPods in is not good. Maybe you should actually take them out and just say hey to the person next to you. You don't have to have a deep conversation. You don't even really have to have a conversation, but like, just speak. Like, so many people have like social anxiety these days. I don't get that, but I know people be having it. But it's like, I don't get it. Literally the way to stop being socially anxious is to be social. I'm not a therapist, but that's my solution. If you have social anxiety, go literally anywhere and just talk to somebody. Like, the thing is, if you go somewhere and talk to somebody, they'll talk back. It's a mind-blowing concept. It's like 2 + 2 = 4. If you go somewhere and talk to somebody, they will literally respond. And you can do it, you can start easy, like go to a restaurant and talk to your waiter, because that way there's no pressure of having to have a deep conversation because like your waiter's busy working. But, you know, when he comes to the table, you can be like, how's your day going today? Literally something just as simple as that. Like, you don't have to just talk. Y'all don't know how to talk anymore. It's wild. It's wild. But anyway, that's all I have to say about that. I love how I like have barely crocheted anything this whole time. I was thinking I could multitask, crochet and talk at the same time, but I guess I can't. So yeah, I'm thinking about maybe like doing plant tours, which I guess I can start here. There's about 4 plants on camera that you can see, I think. This is my Aglaonema. I think that's how you say it. Really, my cousin has like 3 of these, and they're like big giant trees. So I'm really excited for this one to grow into a big tree, because it would just feel so cool to see that happen, like to see that play out. This one back here, this is an alocasia. I don't know the like specific species. But it grows like these gigantic leaves. It's like Jurassic Park, like literally these big leaves or whatever. But it was like falling over and stuff, so I completely cut it. And I was like, I don't know if it's gonna rejuvenate or not, because I don't know how these plants work for real. But I chopped it off, and then it grew like this stalk with no leaf. but it just grew this out so that this new leaf could come out. So now it's actually rejuvenating and coming back, which is really exciting. So in a couple more days, this leaf is gonna be like gigantic, and it's gonna be like reaching over like this, which is really exciting. And then that taller one up there is my bird of paradise. And I'll like get close up and stuff, but right now I'm sitting on the couch and I'm doing that. That's my bird of paradise. It's also gonna get big, which is exciting. And then that pink one, if you can see it, is my Syngonium, pink Syngonium. So that's exciting. But yeah, those are my plants. I'm also gonna do maybe like a what am I making or something. So like right now I'm making this blanket, but you know, in future videos I might be making another blanket, or I might be knitting a sweater, knitting like a pair of socks, like making coasters, you know what I mean? Like just different stuff. So I'm really excited to do stuff like that. Also, the politics are coming, whether you like it or not. The politics are coming. I'm not gonna say anything in this video because I'm just gonna save it. I'm not gonna say anything because if I start, I'll ramble. But the politics are coming. Maybe after the debate. Maybe I'll do a debate recap. Because today's the 7th, the debate's on the 10th. So yeah, maybe I'll do a debate recap. And we'll have that. 9/11's also coming up, so this is kind of nice for that too. So I don't know. Hopefully this American flag is done. I can show you a finished product, or maybe I'll just post it on Instagram or something. But yeah, I think that's all for today's video. So thanks for watching. Take your AirPods out, go talk to someone, and yeah, just try experiencing more than just yourself. I don't know, like that's, I don't know how to word it. Like, try experiencing the world without having to have your AirPods in, you know? It's different, I think. It's better in my opinion. But yeah, that's all. So, see y'all later.